Therefore, since there is a double truth of the divine intelligibles, the one to which the inquiry of reason can reach, the other which exceeds all the faculty of human reason, both are proposed to be believed by God in a convenient way for man. But this must first be shown of that which can be accessible to the inquiry of reason, lest it should perhaps appear to anyone, from which reason can be deduced, that it was vainly handed down to believe in supernatural inspiration. But three inconvenient things would follow if this kind of truth were left to the investigation of reason alone. It is one thing that the knowledge of God was in a few people, for from the fruit of earnest inquiry, which is the discovery of truth, many are hindered for three reasons. Some indeed, because of the indisposition of the complexion, from which many are naturally indisposed to know, whence they could not attain to this with no effort, so as to reach the highest degree of human knowledge, which consists in knowing God. Some, however, are hindered by the necessity of a family matter, for there must be among men some who insist on temporal administration, who could not spend so much time in leisurely contemplative inquiry as to reach the highest pinnacle of human inquiry, namely, the knowledge of God. But some are hindered by laziness, for in order to know what reason can investigate about God, it is necessary to know many things in advance, since the consideration of almost the whole of philosophy is directed to the knowledge of God, for which reason metaphysics, which concerns the divine, remains the last to be learned among the parts of philosophy. Therefore, it is not possible to arrive at the search for the aforesaid truth, except with a great effort of study. Few indeed are willing to undergo this labor for the love of knowledge, for which, however, God has implanted a natural appetite in the minds of men. The second objection is that those who were to arrive at the discovery of the aforesaid truth hardly reached it after a long time, and because of the depth of this truth, to which the understanding of the human intellect is found suitable only after a long exercise of reason, and also because of the many things that are required in advance, as has been said, and also because of the fact that in the time of youth, while the soul fluctuates with different movements of the passions, it is not suitable for the knowledge of so high a truth, but in repose it becomes prudent and knowing, as it is said in Physics 7. The human race would therefore remain, if the only way of reason were open to the knowledge of God, in the greatest darkness of ignorance, since the knowledge of God, which makes men the most perfect and good, would only come to a few, and to these even after a long time. Thirdly, it is disagreeable that falsity is generally mixed with the investigation of human reason because of the weakness of our understanding in judging and the mixture of phantasms. And therefore, with many there remain in doubt those things which have been most truly demonstrated, while they do not know the force of demonstration, and especially when they see that they are taught different things by different people who are called wise. Among the many truths that are demonstrated, sometimes something false is mixed in, which is not demonstrated, but is asserted on some plausible or sophistic basis, which is sometimes considered a demonstration. And therefore it was necessary, through the way of faith, to present the fixed certainty and pure truth about divine things to men. Therefore divine clemency provided healthily to order that even those things which reason can investigate should be held by faith, so that in this way all could easily share in divine knowledge and without doubt and error. Hence it is that Ephesians 4:17 it is said, "Walk no more as the nations also walk in the vanity of their senses, having their understanding obscured by darkness." And Isaiah 54:13, "I will place all your children taught by the Lord."